and then the crowd have 16 fake title reigns to match her father. It's dominate every top female and consistently be the worst female actual physical wrestling. There is no way in my fucking mind that these dorks online can fucking simp for her and say that she's talented when every match that she has, she botches. The biggest showcase, she chokes. She chokes harder than Becky Lynch, and that says something. Yeah. That says something. I mean, all four of the four horseface women are botch queens. Every time I go on the butt, Charlotte takes the cake. Yep. And then on top of that is not only the ugliest, but she has the most title reigns. Yep. She has been shoved down our throats so much by Vince. She's Ric Flair's daughter. Who gives a shit?
We clearly don't care, but they keep doing it.
Tully Blanchard's daughter is way fucking better. Put her in that spot. Well, not only that, but Triple H is best buds with Ric Flair, so this is way of kissing ass. It's fucking retarded. It's ridiculous. Seeing this dude in fucking a wig go out and beat the shit out of women. This is some fucking some Fallon Fox shit, damn it.
It really is. It really is. And the fact, like, as you said, not one of them that are left in WWE, and I'd even say Sasha Banks for that matter, not one of them are, like, they're all ice cold.
None of them. Like,
none of them have any hype.
Charlotte returned, no fucking hype at all. Nobody gave a shit.
No one gives a shit about Becky.
Becky came back after her kid. Nobody fucking cared.
Nope.
Bayley reformed with this damage control to reinvigorate her career. Nobody fucking cares. They even hate damage control.
Because what Triple H did, and we mentioned this on the news, is he takes anything and he wrings it dry.
Right?
He squeezes all the life out of it. Anything that's in it completely dry, so it's nothing but a dried up husk of what it used to be.
And it's overrated as fuck by that point, and you don't want to see it. That's what he does, is he makes you hate wrestling. That's the one thing he's really good at. He makes you hate the modern day WWE when it has so much potential. WWE has an unbelievable amount of potential with the type of roster that they have, but he has no idea what the fuck he's doing, and that extends to the women's division for the most part because he brought a lot of these women up to the main roster.
Absolutely.
They're the ones clogging up the spots, and they're the ones, honestly, these main four are the ones that are complaining on Twitter.
Yeah.
And being fucking assholes. And pissing on the company that made them names in the first place when they would be nothing but Impact washouts. I mean, I would say that Kylie Ray is a better version of Bayley.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I would say that Kira Hogan is a better version of Sasha Banks.
Absolutely. Well,
I would say that Tessa Blanchard is a better version of Charlotte.
True.
And I would even say the Scottish Witch, Alba Fire, is a better version of Becky Lynch.
Would you even say, and it's demonstrable, it's you can just tell by looking, who has done a better job with the women? Vince or Triple H?
Oh, Vince, by far.
Exactly.
Vince, because he gets stars. That's why we got the women like Sable and Trish Stratus and Tori Wilson back in the day, because he knew that sex sells.
Well, he knew that it sold, but like even with the women in this, like in the V2 SJW era, even he knew how to book them. Triple H with control of Bayley and Becky Lynch and Charlotte, they mean absolutely fucking nothing. At least they meant something when Vince was booking.
Every single one of them is a mid-carder. At one time, they used to set records in WWE, and they used to mean something. Now every one of them is a run-of-the-mill mid-carder. And a lot of this is because, for all of Vince's faults, Vince actually put some sort of emphasis on the females. He wanted them to matter. With Triple H, he's totally a guy's guy.
And let's look at the champions, like the current women's champions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who the current women's tag team title holders are? One half of them is Chelsea Green.
I would guess it's Chelsea Green and some fill-in.
Right, and so the women's champion for SmackDown is Io Sky, which ice cold, no one gives a fuck about. The women's champion for Raw is Rhea Ripley. And
Rhea's the only one that people are talking about, and it's mostly the Sims Online.
Yeah, they're really talking about her ass and tits.
Exactly.
Like,
well, Schizo Empire was saying there was a story in 4chan about a basement dweller who wants his chicken tendies because Blue Boy points that should be Dominic's character. And Rhea fits him as Mummy. You know, yeah. Do the Beaver Cleaver gimmick.
Yeah.
Give him that shit and make Rhea Mommy. I say it will work out for him. Give him a little spinner hat with the suspenders.
Spinner hat?
Yes. It could work out, damn it. But that's the problem, is that he made these pieces of shit over in NXT, and you know how he made them and how he made the fans care about them is the fucking overratedness of the black and gold era.
All that fucking fucking era was black and gold colors with shitty metal music and hard-hitting matches. That's all it was.
Well, and notice how Becky Lynch meant jack shit as the Irish lass kicker in NXT.
Yep.
Vince and Steph actually give her a gimmick that people talked about. I mean, I never liked the man. JC never liked the man.
Oh, God.
But you could understand why it existed and why people talked about it.
Oh, yeah, no, I understood. It's one of the reasons why I fucking hated it.
Right. Well, but that's the thing, though, is they burnt the fucking hype out of it to the point that nobody fucking cares about it anymore. And that was something that Vince and Steph did, not Triple H, mind you. Even with Charlotte, Charlotte didn't have the prestige that she had on the main roster in NXT. In NXT, she was an NXT Women's Champion, but once she made it to the main roster, Vince gave her that extra shine, gave her that Ric Flair type of energy. Mm-hmm. Even though she's like a complete cosplayer failure at it, but at least he tried to replicate that energy for her, so it was something. Well, he tried to gain that star power out of it.
And the other thing, too, is that, Triple H is just hot potatoing the shit out of the titles for the women. Back forth.
When he knows what it takes after he made Gunther the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, he knows that you have to make stable champions for people to fucking care about the champion. Mm-hmm. Look at Roman Reigns.
Sure.
That's part of the reason why Roman is talked about in GOAT conversations is because of how long he's held the title. When you hold the title for a long time, people are going to talk about you. That's just how it is. And he doesn't get that for the fucking life of him. If anything, you should have less titles. The women's tag titles are cursed. Fucking get rid of them. You don't need them. You don't need them.
No, you don't.
And let's look at what has happened with anybody that's come from Black and Gold. Bianca Belair wasn't jack shit as the realist in NXT. She goes over to WWE. She becomes iconic as one of the best African-American female champions of all time.
And you notice how she doesn't say the est anymore?
Mm-hmm. And notice
Notice
who made her a world champion on the main roster.
Yeah.
But they gave it to her for 10 seconds. Doesn't that count? Asshole. So EO could come and cash in on her. This is the type of asshole he is. And if anything, it shows you that he just doesn't like women. I don't think Triple H likes women. I personally don't think he does. I think he only gave the title to women in NXT to get him over. And he only likes the type of women that he likes to jack off to.
Right.
Like Zoe Starks, for example. Look at Zoe Starks. This is a woman that even in Black and Gold, she was over-pushed to the moon and injury-prone.
Yep.
Already in her early 30s and injury-prone as fuck, beat to shit.
You know who else we got to talk about?
Well, let's finish up about Zoe Starks with just her terrible promos. Hasn't gotten any better, mind you. Still does not have a character. It's just literally Ricky Starks in a shitty wig comes out in knee braces and babbles incoherently on the mic.
She's wearing a Thriller jacket.
For whatever reason, a Thriller jean jacket. So yeah, that's Zoe Stark's gimmick. And then right now, he's trying to make her into being this force on the main roster by first bringing her up as Trish Stratus's lackey. Stupid. And now she's supposed to be this big star on her own and big hopes for Zoe Starks in WWE and a championship run and all this other shit. She's dead upon arrival. Nobody fucking cared about her. Even during her fucking debut, nobody was like, oh, this is Zoe Starks. And people are like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
If anything, most of the people were already at, at concessions because it's a female match. But, it's like, Zoe Starks, even back in her debut, did not matter. And this is somebody who Triple H has put so much stock upon as being a top star. Even look at what they done with Rhea Ripley. This is the one person I'll give to Triple H that he's tried to make into a star.
Right.
The one fucking person I'll give him is Rhea Ripley. But even then, notice how she went from basically juiced up Ruby Riott in NXT to an actual goth character in WWE as part of Judgment Day. She went through that transformation on the main roster.
Well, she has more
slightly.
What slightly little more personality she has now?
A little beat.
A little bit now. A little bit more now.
Yeah, and it should start and it's brought it to the point that you have all these undergender cups out there that want to see that they get dominated by women who can barely get them to thrive. And even when you saw her had that match with Io Sky in NXT, She could barely fucking use it. I'm a fucking powerless person. She's going to be good. Well, that's the thing with Emma is they tried to do that Emma was nothing, and that would have been somewhat of a gimmick, but ever since then they haven't done jack shit with them. Just throwing glasses that twirls around and comes out the ring. I would say two rolling glasses twirls around the ring. Even that with the Zero Sky and Bailey and Dakota Kai, that's the thing is that the top Emma was booked in black and gold. She was like a fucking jobber. Yeah, Chelsea Green looked like a fucking jobber. It's my character from the Garrett. Lacey Evans looked like a fucking jobber in NXT. Comes to the main roster, has heat behind her as a Southern Belle. Getting the fucking purrs online to fucking, just totally spurge out at her fucking going in the ropes and showing off her ass cheeks. Bobby's got cake. Dude, they loved her at one time. Yeah. Before she opened her mouth and let people know she's a right winger. Yeah, no, he dropped the ball big time. And she tried to invigorate her career. But she did look at me and Jeff. I mean, for whatever black and gold darling hype she had, did nothing with her. She still had nothing with her at all. Well, and that's as part of the OC. Tegan Knox did nothing with her. Piper did nothing. I was surprised Tegan Knox is still hired in the company. Nikki Cross. That is a perfect example. Nikki Cross is such a big ball drop because, so first off, he tried to play her as crazy Nikki Cross as part of Sanity over in NXT Black and Gold. It was the goofiest shit ever because Dusty, if Dusty is still alive, first booked her as like a scrappy dude type gimmick. Yeah, which is perfect. Like, she's totally the scrappy underdog babyface. It fits, it fit her personality. And we really saw that when she tapped in that superhero persona on the main roster underneath Vince. Yeah. He got it, and he got her over. It was funny, even she posted on one of her social media accounts, I missed the days, and she posted, I missed when this was a thing, and she posted the Nikki Ash. Nikki Ash, yeah. And that's the thing, too, is Triple H had no idea what the fuck to do with her. He tried to make her into this crazy heel. It was the goofiest, most retarded shit ever. It was not working out. Hey, what about Indy Hartwell? Indy Hartwell was a complete failure. I almost thought she was still a part of NXT. I forgot she got called up. I thought she was announced an injury. Well, it's one of those things that even if they do get something going with her, it's going to be as part of the way, and nobody cared about the way it was in Black and Gold. We got to talk about the biggest ball drop. Probably almost between Lacey and Trish Stratus. Well, Trish Stratus, she's at least making it work. Well, here's the thing: Trish is doing all of that on her head. That has nothing to do with Triple H. And not only that, but you got to look at the Triple H as the guy who booked SummerSlam. He couldn't even find a spot for Trish. He couldn't take one of his indie darling jack-off matches and take it out to give Trish even 10 to 15 minutes. He couldn't even fucking do that, dude. So for them to have this big match at Payback, it's like, who gives... And here's what boggles my mind. We live in a day and age of pro wrestling where the fans, which is what these wrestlers are, these fans, they don't sell shit in the ring. No. These wrestlers do not sell a single fucking move yet they'll sell a shot with a gunshot to the chest. Yeah, that's the thing. They'll sell the weakest fucking shit, but they won't sell like a coast-to-coast into a code breaker or a stunner or any of that shit. Gunther could literally have a sleeper as his finisher, and they'd be like, that's a real move they use in MMA. That's what these fucking dorks would say. They would stick up for a sleeper finisher. I guarantee fucking see you. I really want to see Gunther and Dragunov and Tyler Bate actually fight in an octagon and get the shit kicked out of them. They would get owned. They would get fucking owned. Even if you brought in that fucking Josh Barnett Bloodsport type thing. Oh yeah, they would still get their asses kicked. They're not the biggest, most intimidating people in the world. They're not even close. Well, that's the trip how you got guys like Cross who are legitimate trained martial artists. And they're made to look like fools, so Gunther can have his reign. What has Gunther done with it? Nothing. He takes the longest period of all time. Is it reflecting the ratings? Is it reflecting the merchandise sales? Is it reflecting the ticket sales? No. So why continue the fucking title reign? There's no fucking reason at all. Ended already. Who cares? Well, it does nothing for the show or the title. Here's what people keep on saying is that Triple H has done so much to bring prestige to the Intercontinental title by having a dominant champion like Gunther.
No one cares.
Dude, why would anybody fucking care about a guy who has the charisma of a sponge, who has a fucking trio stable that jobs all the time,
Right.
who has never been in anything noteworthy in terms of storyline? He's just the match guy.
Yeah.
Why would I want to see that?
Right. What he's trying to figure is that, like you said, Cross is just flailing about. Like he's in mediocrity. It would be so much good for Cross's career because Gunther's already been built up. Yeah. Cross needs to be built up.
Well, that's the whole thing too. Is if you really want to get to the point where you move Gunther up to the world title situation, have him put somebody else over. Have him put over a guy like Cross, who would be a great Intercontinental champion. I mean, even LA Knight for that matter. Yeah. Have him put over one of those guys. You would have a better Intercontinental champion with charisma.
Right. They need to stop really weak enough already to be those guys. Yeah, it's great to have like man, but they need to have mega draws.
You know what's one old guy I would predict going over Gunther? Is Batista.
Okay.
If Batista beat Gunther, I would love that. Just literally squash him, like Brock Lesnar style.
Yeah.
Kick him the cut, beat him off one. Oh man, that would be amazing. I would love that shit.
He's like, you what the fuck?
Dude, he would go. He would literally be bleeding from his eyeballs and ears. That would be amazing.
Breathing his lungs out.
Yes, I would love to see that. So yeah, I really hope that Batista comes back and takes the title, because at this point you need something drastic to change up the Intercontinental division. You need something crazy.
Because it's stale and boring now.
It really will, because nobody cares. Nobody wants to see Gunther and Chad Gable feud. Nobody wants to even see Cody Rhodes beat Gunther for the title. Because they want to see Gunther beat Cody.
Well, even if they're going to do that, like all that is you have Cody and Gunther, the last two in the Rumble, and then do an appearance. Gunther wins, gets the number one opportunity. Cody comes to Mania, wins the title off Gunther there, and then goes on to face Roman later on in the night.
That sounds awful.
I hate that idea.
That sounds fucking awful. But I don't. That's the thing with those. The look at the push that Gunther has had since NXT. Like, I've never seen him cleanly lose a match in all my time in watching NXT or the main roster. I stopped watching the main roster for a little bit, but has he ever cleanly lost on TV? Not that I recall. This guy he's made it to being basically the German Goldberg. He is with nothing to offer.
What does he offer? That's the problem, but if he was a top word seller, a top ticket seller, then we say, okay, well maybe he deserves to be champion. He's neither of those things.
Well, I just don't understand. These motherfuckers will say, oh, Gunther bringing in the house show numbers.
One, where's your evidence of that? Two, it's not showing.
And who gives a fuck? It's a house show. What's going on with the television shows? That's where it's at. Are they bringing in eyeball people wrestling? Are they getting people to care? No, they're servicing the hardcore.
No, Cody was on Raw, and Raw did 1.353 million. Mm-hmm. That just shows you how big the draw Cody is now for Raw.
It's insane. It really is insane that a guy like Gunther, who has just been overhyped and shoved down our fucking throats, is eventually going to be a world champion in Triple H. If he gets his way, because this is a guy at one time, Vince McMahon was laughing at him backstage.
Oh yeah,
because of how he looked.
Yeah. Look at his jiggles. Look at his jiggling head.
And I bet you if Vince saw him nowadays, he'd be like, "Did Kozlov get off the juice?" He'd be like, "Who is this skinny fat jobber in front of me in plain underwear chopping people and wearing a Warren Farmer San Diego jacket?" He's like, he's just cosplay. Like, why is he so overhyped? He doesn't even do high flying shit. Like, he's a throwback to old school wrestlers. Is that what Jim Cornette jacked off this so much? I think so. Jeez. I'm tired of throwbacks. Show me something new. Show me something fresh. Show me something different. Not the same old rehashed fucking garbage. And that's the thing, too, is the guys who he's borrowing off of did it way better. Yeah. Did it fucking way better. You want to see a dominant champion? I could see Blackman over this motherfucker. Yeah. You know? It amazes me that there was so many tough guys back in the day, and now we got this big German fraud fatty going around slapping people in cities. Big fat Tony. Absolutely. 100%. He fucking sucks. Just overrated as fuck. Like, it's honestly the most overrated. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Because Cody, the fans love Cody, but at least they're kind of honest about him sucking and stuff. With Gunther, he cannot go wrong. He's the golden god. Whether at least Cody's a plus one, right? I'll give Cody that. And you know, at least people know who Cody Rhodes is. It's an established name. Nobody knows who the fuck Gunther is. And the longest Intercontinental title reign isn't gonna fucking put his name on the map.
Well, the thing is with Cody, like, he didn't need a title to sell merch.
Right? Not even a thing. He just came in with the hype off of AEW and used it for good.
Right. So what's Gunther doing with the hype of being the longest reigning champion?
It's all an ego service. What this is at the end of the day is this is Triple H saying, I made this guy. He's the reason why Raw is so awesome.
Yeah, 1.3 billion awesome. Yeah, okay.
He's the reason why you're seeing such banger matches on Raw right now. It's because of Gunther. What it's come down to? I hate it. So Trent Hyde said, The Rock.
That'd be good, Cody. The Rock main event at WrestleMania will sell more tickets than you could do in your entire life.
It would.
He'll sell more tickets than 1 minute.
Yes, no, if you headline with The Rock, you will have a sellout of the box office in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it will sell out in 5 minutes. Guaranteed.
We can sell out. Like a legit 100% sell out.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you will. And people don't understand what The Rock can still do. Squeeze the lines out of that, let them plug it, got it, you know? Like, I know that's what Triple H does that anyways, but when you got The Rock, try to get him back.
Okay, like we've got a fight going on, get The Rock back, get Cena back, get everybody back into the game so they can. Since they're not always going to be available, because this fight will eventually end.
It will.
Get them while you can. Lock them in while you can.
Well, especially if what's going on is about to happen in October with the USA. You know, they are going to need these stars to carry their shows, especially going through NFL and the fucking hammers that they're putting out right now. That's the thing. It's like they've already shown you can't go head to head with NFL. You will get wiped off the fucking path.
They used to go ahead and have the NFL, but
What's fun time?
yeah, well, I mean, back when they heard about Aaron Orton's wrestling fans, that's when they went ahead.
But no, now we hear about skinny fat guys chopping people in the chest and being overrated as the best wrestlers on TV. And I love it how Gareth will always say, now we get real wrestling on Monday nights.
What a nerd. Oh, God.
Fucking dork. Why do you put over this back kitty bullshit? Why do you put over guys like Gunther? He offers nothing. He has no fucking character. He can't cut a promo. He can't move merch. He can't move tickets. What fucking point does he serve?
Just some goofy-looking, boring fuck.
I don't fucking get it. And he's just so boring and basic looking, like he does not stand out at all.
Like, who would look more intimidating doing the chops? Gunther or Bobby Lashley? Like, who would you fear more about getting a chop?
With Bobby, you have to worry about having a broken chest plate. You know, with Gunther, you just be like, okay, this sissy is going to slap me. Go ahead and give it your best shot.
Oh, devastating maneuver.
It's a
What a
sissy
maneuver.
It's a fucking sissy slap. He doesn't even land it the right way. He does open palm to the chest. If you're going to do a real chop, you got to do a knife edge.
Exactly.
Fucking idiot. God, they can't even do a chop right.
No, this is a mark.
Fucking marks.
So we let in the ring now.
Jeez. NC.
JC and
Peace out. But I'd be buying it new.
what a boring fat loser.
Dude, I can't believe that Nikki Cross has to sit on his little Scottish baby penis. It's like, you could do so much better than this fucking pile of cottage cheese that fell on a hairy floor.
He's got low standards.
Do better.
You could do better.
Do better, damn it. You know what? The fact of the matter is, I think Big Damo might have a vagina. I think that's the only reason why Nikki Cross keeps him around, is a beard.
You think she's a lesbian?
It could be.
Could be.
Hey, somebody recently grew a vagina at their Hell in a Cell match, and that was Fag Butt Whore, who got a nice vagina across the top of his skull. Hey, you like my new badge? It's a nice start. At least you're admitting you're a woman now, so there you go.
He's pouring out his head wound to the locker room.
Hey, they're all getting down to that
What the fuck made that wound? Is he doing head wound porn on the down low for the dark web?
You know what? You got to make money in this bad economy any way you can.
You know what? I'm glad he's branching out, damn it. Somebody who was recently branching out and talked about how WWE gave them PTSD is Tiger Woods. And he was saying in an interview, I got PTSD from being...
Well, just Tony caught on speed dial after tonight's Vince McMahon invented Raw.
Let's go. Yeah, seriously, get the fuck out of here, Cody. But not just him, also a whole lot of other people. So JD was talking about the whole locker room situation and how two talents were talking about leaving and said,
This is that time. I know it won't happen, but it needs to happen. A locker room exodus. A revolt. Staying together. The roster knows how we feel. They feel the same way. Even if they won't admit it, I know they do. Nobody wants them there. Literally everyone on that roster wants to work for Triple H.
Say, go ahead and do that. Let Vince know exactly who to fire.
yes, exactly. This is the situation I want more than anything, is I want all these crybabies to speak the fuck up so you can be on the job.
Can I add one more thing? It's easy for him to say that as a fan. A lot of these people have fucking families to support.
Exactly.
You want them to lose their job because some dork online that streams for a living about fake gay wrestling said, oh, they need to show solidarity.
Not real, and you know, you should be a little bit more real about that situation, but he was a little too real here about Vince McMahon. Take a look.
But I can't help it because my father-in-law is a fucking maniacal, pedo-looking fucking motherfucker.
Okay, so that clip wouldn't play, but basically what he was doing is he was screaming that Vince McMahon is a pedophile.
He looks like a fucking pedophile with that fucking mustache. Like he's bringing him into his little man.
Yeah, that's a little bit too far there, man.
Good God.
Yeah, a little bit too far. So, yeah, JD, as you know, he is psychotic about Vince McMahon. I mean, anything Vince McMahon or Bruce Pritchard related, he's going to go fucking crazy for. That's just how he does. But JD, he doesn't focus on the Outlaw Mud shit. Why? Because, okay, so that clip wouldn't play, but basically what he was doing is he was screaming that Vince McMahon is a pedophile.
Pedo-looking fucking motherfucker.
Okay, so that clip wouldn't play, but basically what he was doing is he was screaming that Vince McMahon is a pedophile.
He looks like a fucking pedophile with that fucking mustache. He's bringing kids into his little rickety van.
Yeah, that's a little bit too far there.
Fucking van.
Yeah, a little bit too
Look
far.
at his van.
So, yeah, GD, as you know, he is psychotic about Vince McMahon. I mean, anything Vince McMahon or Bruce Pritchard related, he's going to go fucking crazy for. That's just how he does. But JD, he doesn't focus on the Outlaw Mud shit. Why? Because it's even too stupid for him. But us, we'll cover the Outlaw Mud shit and show you the stupid shit that happened on the indies. So, I'm sure you've seen that the Mario movie came out. A lot of people are talking about it, but, you know, a lot of people are still some old school Sonic fans. They love the Sonic movie, and they think that it can beat the box office. Well, one promoter's like, you know what? Who would win? Sonic versus Mario. Let's find out. You just don't see brutality like that nowadays. That, like, to see two characters that I grew up with battling it out to the death like that, just brutal.
See,
Crazy.
That should have made event at night one of WrestleMania.
I agree.
To see the smarts read their fucking heads off. Sammy and KO were they died this fight night.
Good, but then there'd be a lot of anime freaks that and video game freaks that are like, Sonic and Mario was the highlight of my night. You never know.
Fucking nerds.
But those same nerds love what GCW is doing because at this point it's pretty much gay championship wrestling.
Gay cringe wrestling.
And they go full on with it with shit like this.
Referee is down, and something has disappeared, and it has ended up in the hand.
So what you were seeing there is the dude took off his underwear while he had him and the other guy in a headlock next to his junk, and then they raised the underwear in the air.
Did the underwear have skid marks on it?
Yes, it did.
Ew.
Yeah, it's just disgusting on so many fucking levels. It's not homophobic. It's just disgusting.
Hey, remember, Stephanie was the one, chumming with this fucking idiot.
Somebody, though,
The guy that ran it.
that is always disgusting is Sean Ross Sapp. And recently he decided to partake in some shenanigans in this fucking house show here. Take a look.
Ricky.
I told you I was coming for you. Did anyone know who he is?
I think you could hear the crickets fucking in the background when he took his mask off. He's so over it. He's such a draw. Everybody knows who Sean Ross Sapp is, dude. You are a fucking internet bubble celebrity. That's all you are. You're just fucking fat, retarded Charlie Day looking motherfucker who blocks people on Twitter and then unblocks them to talk shit and then blocks them again. Like the fucking weirdo that you are. You are way too fucking psycho. You are an embodiment of every fucking hardcore smart wrestling fan out there, just that they became a quote-unquote journalist.
He's a child.
He is a fucking man-child. No, say no more. That's just what he is. And just like, especially, all the shit I'm sure you've seen that happened with him in Zero News. We stand with Zero News.
Absolutely.
100%, and it sucks that this fucker has come after Zero News, came after Destructor. It's like, you need to fucking chill out, bro. You're coming after the wrong fucking people. Just letting you know.
Right.
Just letting you know.
Right.
So, you know what? What is he at the core of it all? He's a retarded wrestling fan, which brings us to wrestling fans being retarded. And this, like I said before, is so long that I had to split it into its own brands. We're going to go ahead and start it out with some videos. So, as you can see, there was a lot of outrage online about what was going on with the whole situation with Cody winning and Roman winning and all that shit, or Roman winning, Cody losing. So let's go ahead and take a look at this dad who was celebrating out of it all.
Oh! Roman wins again!
That's a cool dad.
That's an awesome dad right there, man.
If your kid is a Cody fan, you gotta check the kid.
You gotta rub it in. Rub it in. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for the rest of the wrestling sphere as they freaked the fuck out. Let's show you the freakouts.
These are the fucking weirdos Triple H caters to. They're gonna get into these fucking winning dorks.
Dude, it was just stupid. And it continued with this dork right here. Bro, it's just fake game wrestling. Seriously, that's all it is. Dude, it's just fake game wrestling. But you can't tell that to these fans online who went out of their way to go on WWE's YouTube channel and go to their live shows right after WrestleMania and let the world know that Vince needs to be fired. It is a clown show, and that's the type of fans that Triple H has brought in. The same fans that were saying, I love Triple H has a heart attack. Those are the same fans that he's gone and out of his way place. What have they done? Wished him death, of course. Wished his father-in-law death. They're nuts. They're fucking nuts. They're dumb more than anything. We'll end this short video. I'll go back to a frequent guy on here named the infamous Opinionist, who hated Night 2.
Like Night 1 was written and booked by a completely different person than who wrote and booked Night 2. Whoever wrote and booked Night 1 denied the picture of WWE. Understood what the right decision was in almost every match that occurred. And tonight felt like, honestly, it felt like Vince McMahon watched Night 1, wasn't happy with how it went, and took over and completely ruined it.
Completely ruined it. Yeah, the picture is long matches with people with no personality. Right. And I love that how Night 2 was. We knew right off the bat that Triple H booked Night 1 and Vince booked Night 2.
For sure, yeah.
It was fucking obvious. And I love that even this fat neck beard fucking realized it. and he's hating it. I want more of these fuckers hating the current vision. That way they turn off the fucking television set and stop turning into WWE. It's gonna take long-term effects. They can't serve both crowds. You need to go full on with the shit. Yeah. But people who don't like Vince's vision aren't just the fans. They're also these fucking YouTube personalities, journalists, whatnot. Let's start out with Alfred Kiwa, who had non-flattering thoughts to say to Vince McMahon.
A lot of Roman Reigns truthers are now saying Cody Rhodes needs to wait his turn. Forget about the ratings Cody draws, or the record house show attendance, or the fact that he's WWE's first universally ingrained top babyface in this position since 2005 John Cena. Rhodes was a handpicked top star.
That clip wouldn't play, but basically what he was doing is he was screaming that Vince McMahon is a pedophile. But he looks like a fucking pedophile with that fucking mustache. Like he's bringing kids to his little rickety head.
And it actually works for once. He's done things that no full-time star in WWE has done for years, but now he has to work twice as hard to get half as far.
Oh, you mean like getting injured for 9 months right after fucking fighting Seth Rollins in one of his biggest comeback matches? Right, and then he debuts number 30 in the Rumble and barely eliminates anybody.
That pissed me off so fucking much. Talk about fucking just being service. Seriously, he landed number 30. Pretty much in the final tour. Didn't have to do no fucking work and claim the fucking win.
He was pretty much given the match with Reigns at WrestleMania on a fucking silver platter. All this is that he's an AEW darling. That's all the fucking... I guarantee you if that was Kenny Omega in Cody's spot, they'd be even more psychotic.
Oh, no, they would be saying that the modern-day Shawn Michaels has finally arrived to WWE. Yeah, they'd be saying weird shit like that. But, Alfred wasn't the only guy. BC Amplified also joined in on the fucking retarded chant.
Look at what they fucking did last night. Now, your champion's sit home for a month. Now, your main event at Backlash doesn't have a fucking title. Now, you give a fucking...
Well, it called Triple H out a little bit. You gotta give Bruce some credit, but at the same time, dude, it's a fucking shit show. It's Backlash. It's a fucking show that doesn't matter. You can put Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, it's like Cody Rhodes. Exactly, that's the big thing. Why did they make such a big fucking deal about Cody Rhodes? He's terrible.
Yeah, well, again, and even PC has pointed out, like, low ratings into Triple H's run, look, I mean... All he did is took about 100,000 viewers away from AEW, brought them into WWE. And those are psychotic, hyper-obsessed, super passionate fans that will fly all over the fucking world to attend a wrestling show.
And they're even at AEW shows.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Vince! Fuck you, Vince! Fuck you, Vince!
Talk about Grimm's Toy Show, who said, he's talking about how he's tired of attractive women in pro wrestling.
Why? I don't know. I mean, if they can actually get people to watch.
I think that's, and what trips me out is the same fucker that said, over fucking Alliance in the dress. So, dude, you're not making much sense here.
It's kind of White Knight Heroes, so come on. Always real, always
infamous fucking YouTube star said,
it feels nice waking up to see fireworks from this actually happened. It doesn't matter how much WWE talent respects the man. He is toxic for the company and the party. He must know that Triple H needs a man for control.
No. Vince is not going anywhere. Right. He's not.
yeah, he's going to be there for quite some
He's
time.
the executive chairman of the new company.
Just get used to it. Accept it.
That's a great time to fucking done. So record high
Oh boy! After receiving a big ball, maybe cocaine dojo. More than gay good?
discussion, and then I guess HD.
Don't worry.
I can still feel the steaming. So, don't worry, they'll forget. Just like Jonah forgot for 18 agonizing months. Every night I wake up steaming.
Evening, neighbor. Low on funds?
Debbie?
But you're going to connect with the buttocks of another man.
Well, that's the worst thing that happens to me today. But what we...
I'm my buddy, Simpson. I hate you. It's like your beautiful wife. Your wife. I stick with a racing car. You?
Nope.
Hey, hire a woman, we won't be able to spin on woman.
And we can't take off all his pants when it gets real hot.
And we won't be able to dance.
Oh my God.